Hey there, Newsweight fans! Have you ever wondered about the mystery of death? What exactly happens when an organism dies? Today we're diving deep into a fascinating research paper that explores this very question. Get ready to unravel the enigma of organismal death with me. Let S explore the insights, implications, and frontiers of this captivating topic. First, let's talk about what organismal death really means. It's not just a single moment, but a complex process that unfolds over time. The paper we're looking at today sheds light on this intricate journey. One of the key points the researchers discuss is the concept of death cascades. These are a series of events that occur within an organism as it transitions from life to death. Imagine it like a row of dominoes, where one event triggers the next, and so on. The researchers identified several important factors that play a role in these death cascades. One of these is cellular energy depletion. As an organism dies, its cells start running out of fuel. This leads to a breakdown in various cellular processes. Another crucial factor is the accumulation of waste products. When an organism is alive, it constantly removes waste from its cells. But as death approaches, this system begins to fail. The buildup of these waste products can speed up the dying process. The paper also discusses the role of programmed cell death, or apoptosis. This is a natural process that helps maintain balance in living organisms. But during organismal death, apoptosis can become dysregulated. This means cells might die off too quickly or in the wrong order. One interesting aspect the researchers explored is the difference between reversible and irreversible death. In some cases, an organism can be brought back from the brink of death. This is what happens when someone is successfully resuscitated after their heart stops. But there's a point of no return, after which death becomes irreversible. The study also looked at how different types of organisms experience death. It turns out that the process can vary quite a bit between species. For example, some simple organisms might have a more straightforward death process. More complex creatures like mammals tend to have more intricate death cascades. The researchers also explored the concept of death rhythms. These are patterns in how death occurs across different times and conditions. For instance, they found that some organisms are more likely to die at certain times of day. This could be related to circadian rhythms, which regulate many biological processes. Another fascinating area the paper covers is the role of the environment in organismal death. Factors like temperature, humidity, and available nutrients can all affect how an organism dies. In some cases, these environmental factors can speed up or slow down the death process. The study also delves into the genetic aspects of death. It turns out that some genes are specifically activated during the dying process. These death genes might play a role in coordinating the various stages of organismal death. One of the more surprising findings was about something called postmortem gene expression. This means that some genes continue to be active even after an organism has died. It's like the body's final attempts to respond to the stress of dying. The researchers also looked at how different organ systems shut down during death. They found that some systems, like the nervous system, tend to be more resilient. Others, like the digestive system, might stop functioning earlier in the process. An intriguing part of the study focused on death signals. These are chemical messages that spread throughout an organism as it dies. These signals help coordinate the shutdown of various bodily functions. The paper also explores the concept of cellular memory in death. This suggests that cells might retain some information about their state even after the organism has died. This could have implications for fields like organ transplantation. Another area the researchers investigated was the role of the microbiome in death. The microbiome is the collection of microorganisms that live in and on an organism. As an organism dies, changes in the microbiome can affect the decomposition process. The study also touched on the phenomenon of near-death experiences. While these experiences are subjective, the researchers discussed potential biological explanations. They suggested that some aspects of near-death experiences might be related to specific brain processes during dying. One of the more practical aspects of the research was its potential applications in medicine. Understanding the death process better could lead to improved resuscitation techniques. It might also help in developing new treatments for life-threatening conditions. The researchers also discussed the ethical implications of their work. As we learn more about the death process, it raises questions about end-of-life care. It also challenges our definitions of when death actually occurs. Towards the end of the paper, the researchers outlined some future directions for study. They suggested that more research is needed on the molecular mechanisms of death. They also called for more studies on how death processes vary across different species. So there you have it, a journey through the fascinating world of organismal death. We've explored everything from cellular processes to ethical considerations. This research opens up new ways of thinking about life, death, and the gray area in between. What do you think about these findings? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more science deep dives. Thanks for watching. Check out more cool news at newsway.com.